Good day, dear chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video I want to take a quick look at an interesting game played between Argentine chess grandmaster Daniel Campora and Russian chess grandmaster Alexander Morozevich. This game is from 1994 Moscow Olympiad. In the game, Campora had white pieces and he opened up with e4, to which Morozevich answered with Caro-Kann defense. D takes e4, knight takes e4 and knight f6. Well, black can also first play knight d7 and then knight f6 with the idea of recapturing on f6 with the queenside knight, but we see knight f6 straight away. So black is showing his eagerness of playing with doubled pawns on the f-file. Now black has two alternatives. In the game we see g takes f6, a line known as Bronstein-Larsen variation. c3, bishop f5, knight f3, knight d7, g3, knight b6. The players are pretty much following the main theoretical line. White castled kingside and h5. Well, in here usually black is playing bishop h3, but in the game we see h5 and bishop h3 was made only after a4. But in this case there is a pawn on a4 which is starting to create problems for black. At this point we see an exchange of light squared bishops on h3 and then a5. Knight d5, then white can keep on harassing black knight. Probably that was the reason that Morozevich decided to move it back on c8, with the idea of later bringing on d6. Meanwhile, white pawn advanced further, a6, b6 and d5. As white has already castled, all he needs is to open up the position and target opponent's king. c5, a move after which black's position is starting to collapse. Moving back the queen on d7 could be useful when organizing the defense. In the game we see c5 and rook e1. Now the vulnerability of the e-file will play a key role. Knight h4. Meanwhile, more forces are coming. Black is making too many moves with the queen, you know, I really don't like this. Of course, white is rejecting the offer of exchange of queens. Meanwhile, we see another move with black queen, and gradually white is intensifying the pressure, is developing the last piece, is connecting his rooks, and is getting ready for the final punch. Bishop h6, and it was in here that Campora made a very beautiful move. Can you find his next move? Ready? At this point we see knight g6. How do you like this, guys? The rook on h8 is under direct attack, and if you accept the knight sacrifice, then queen takes g6 will follow, and then bishop takes h6. In the game, Morozevich moved away his rook from h8, but it turns out that with knight g6, black had created another threat, and this time we see knight takes e7. The move is destroying black's defensive shield and very quickly is allowing white to win the game. At this point, Morozevich resigned. How are you going to neutralize white's attack? If castling queenside, then rook takes e7. If queen b5, then queen e4. And there is no defense. And after rook takes e7, if queen c6, then rook c7 again is simple. That's why after d6 finally Morozevich resigned. That was a quick and confident victory by Campora. Morozevich is a very strong player, and it's not like that you can see him getting crushed in such a brutal way every day. In the end, the chess puzzle for you, where the task is to find the winning line for white. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Feel free to check out my early uploads as well. We'll see you in my next video.